being a music major in college and playing the piano and the tuba and, singing in choirs always has me thinking about how much of a blessing life is. And one of the things and issues that we kind of don't see as a huge blessing is love, because love has been utilized in different contexts and meanings so much that we fail to realize what love is all about. There was a song I was playing in the hymnal, you know, the today, and as I was thinking through the song, I realized that love is like fire. And in the song, the first verse says it only takes a spark to get the fire going. And what I realized is that it's like God's love sparking the love to you. And that's all it takes is a spark. And once you have that spark, you're filled with the love and the passion within you. And now you can always use that love and it will never leave you. And as you figure out a way, you can always feed that love to others. Love isn't just about two people. Love is always, I think, a spirit. One of the things that, I look at is how do we know, how do we give love, how do we show love, how do we receive love? Well, I always figure out that love is not always an emotional type thing. Love is about how much you give to others, how much they give back to you, how much do you care for them, how much do you rely on them. I feel like that love isn't just about between two people. It's always about a relationship between your friendship, your family, relationship with God, that sort of thing. Anything that connects you deeply with others, and how much are you willing to make a sacrifice for that person. Love starts within us. We look at all of these Disney shows and we look at all of these television shows, and they kind of portray what fantasy love is like, but in reality, love isn't about fantasy. Is about love is nature. Everything around us that we can see, touch, taste, hear, that's love, and it's like a blessing. As we grow up from the early stages in life, we kind of figure out the word, what love is. And, as I was thinking about that the other day, I was thinking about how much our generation now takes that word and utilizes it in a whole new meaning. I realized that we kind of think love is all about having that other person in our life just to make us happy. But I also feel that we sometimes don't say it correctly, or we don't show it as much as we should. With that said, love is like a powerful word to use. A lot of us really don't know how to use the word love, in the sense that, when we tell others that we love them, sometimes we either don't mean it all the way, or sometimes we're not fully aware of how to use it in context, and other people kind of take that word in different contexts. Yeah, I remember back in elementary school, I used to pass out candy and little note cards, to the classmates, and at that time we really kind of think of it as more of a holiday thing. We don't really know the meaning behind what it is all about, or what is love, that sort of thing. I think that it's kind of a good way for elementary school kids to actually show care towards one another. And then middle school came, and then all of a sudden, I started seeing flowers and teddy grams, candy grams, and big teddy bears, you name it. I think I saw a big, huge teddy bear. It looked like it cost about maybe 30 something dollars. In middle school, I don't know. I thought that was kind of a little strange, and I was like, well, we kind of getting to the grown age, so you know, it's a thing if you have a girlfriend and boyfriend. Middle school age, we kind of think we're semi-grown, when really we're not. And high school comes, and that's when we kind of get serious about dating others, and then that's when we start to take Valentine's Day into a whole nother realm. We treat Valentine's Day as if it was like an anniversary. But I always say to myself, why we always have to wait until Valentine's Day to show someone how much we love or how much we care. I just kind of think that, it shouldn't just be one day out the entire year. It should be every single day. Treat every other day like it was Valentine's Day, because personally, life is short. You never know when's the last time you'll see that person you love again. You'll never know when's the last time you'll say goodbye. You'll never know what may happen within the next 10 seconds of your life or their life, which that's why it's really important to actually treat every day like it was Valentine's Day. For my singles out there, the one I like to say about this is don't always feel pressured. You have your whole life ahead of you. So, don't feel like you have to have a significant other just to keep you happy. I mean, yes, it's pretty kind of fun to have a little special someone in our lives to actually show and give that affection. But, we have to be aware that the fact that there's other things in life that you can truly be happy about, truly be blessed with. Valentine's Day doesn't have to be about couples only. It can be about friendship, that type of friendship, that type of bond that you have. You can always show your friends how much you care and how much you mean to them, because basically a relationship is basically a friendship foundation. With singles, yes, it's hard, and the hardest part about it is there are those people who actually just broken up right before Valentine's Day. And the fact that gets me is, people, the singles, they're all of a sudden they're in a depression state, which is okay because once you break up, you have to go through a healing process. But the fact that you are utilizing Valentine's Day to make you even more depressed shouldn't basically make you feel, deep down in the dumps or the blues, because, you should go out and utilize this time to go out and have fun. You have your whole life ahead of you. There will always be someone who is willing to love you for who you are. There's always someone who's willing to accept you. There's always someone who's willing to take you in. But you always have to remember one thing. Just because you've broken up does not mean your love is completely shattered. Think about your friends, think about your family, think about God. All those people are people who will not give up on you. Now, you may have some friends that will give up on you, but not your family and not God. And that's what I want to go ahead and talk to you about. for you singles out there. Just go out and have fun. Go out with your friends. Do what you can to make you happy and what pleases you.